And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Houston. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And checking out the Grizzlies, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Tari Easton is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's KD in at the 3. And for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guard. AI is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Durant, wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And so here is Houston following the score by Memphis. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. MP deciding where to go with it. Drains the three-pointer. AI's got his third basket of the night right there.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
AI outside. Jackson a screen on Durant. A three from MP. And the Grizzlies another 3.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edey with a screen for AI. Nailed from three-point land. AI's got 15 points. And you know you don't expect every team to be playing at their best here at the start, Clark, of the season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, a long season means you're going to have some peaks and valleys. And if you have a couple of bad games to start the year, you don't want to overreact, but you do want to be serious about trying to correct what's going wrong. If an extended bad streak happens, now that's cause for a little more concern.
Memphis leading by 9. A 3 from MP. Eason grabs the board. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Van Vliet passes to KD. A 3 ball. That doesn't go either for KD.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
MP, that's for 2. That one is good again. He was 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Jerome, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Morant. Smith dishes to Holiday. It's Durant on the wing. Clock at 6. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
KD against MP. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 20.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Capella kicks to KD. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now, here's AI. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Capella. He has yet to score. Pass to KD. Smith for 3. And it's AI with the rebound. Got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
MB getting it done for the Grizzlies. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of... for Memphis. MP's... checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in for Scottie Pippen. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Şengün. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 29 in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so in the game for the Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And it's VanVleet in the point guard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
First personal foul. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Kevin?
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. 1:25 left to play in the first half. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Pass to Morant. Jackson a screen on Durant. And here's MP for 3. And the Grizzlies another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
KD against MP. Shot clock at 5. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Took him no time at all on that one. AI's got 38 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Oh, here's Van Vliet. 11-point game his last outing. A three-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Grizzlies out in front, running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half,
taking a look here at the Rockets, you watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah, not a big insight, big fella.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Houston Rockets.
I'll say this, yeah.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jackson is out there with AI. And it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Throws it up high.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And a wide open look for MP. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 41.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Thompson finds Easton. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün passes to Durant. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Jackson, a screen on KD. He was all alone on that one. AI's got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets number 1. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
Fires from 14. Again, the Rockets score.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Morant passes to AI. Jackson, a screen on KD. AI with the bucket.
You got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's sent back by Edey. Down low. Rockets with the rebound. 1:57 left here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out to AI. Launches a 3. Here's Edey. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
The 3 from MP connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Jackson setting the pick here for MP. Good, another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Van Vliet with him. And here's KD for 3. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. From the field.
Help him, mismatch.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me,
making a switch here. AI has checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Aaron Holiday. Van Vliet with the bounce pass.
2 minutes.
Durant for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. So on the floor for Houston. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical task.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
Good, another from three.
And he's outclassed his own previous record, a new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. The three connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And Durant gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And again for three.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark